September 27th, 2021. I'm Diane Barrett. I'm here interviewing Lynn Roll and Susan Weggeman. Now, Lynn, what does that T stand for?
Oh, you wanted to start there, huh?
You want to start off on a bad note?
I didn't know if you wanted to be introduced as T. Lynn Roll or how do you be introduced?
Well, the T actually means tiny, and it's spelled T-I-N-I-E.
T-I-N-I-E.
And it's because I only weighed like 5 pounds, 3 ounces when I was born. And my grandmother thought that that was an appropriate first name for me.
Oh, really?
So I've always gone by Lynn.
I understand that. Right.
Except for Tiny Lynn when I was
Illegally
in trouble.
Right. What's your legal name? Is it T. Lynn?
Yeah, it's usually T. Lynn.
On your driver's license?
Yeah.
Really?
Actually, I think it says Tiny.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it's gone to Tiny now because I got over it.
Did you love your grandmother?
I did.
Yeah, good. She loved you too.
Yeah.
She was worried about you being so tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah. No problem.
She had a good sense of humor.
So, all right. And so we're doing the interview for the To Have and To Hold of the BE collection. So welcome. Thank you for being here and doing this. And we're just going to start with a few questions, like how long have you been together?
Oh, we're supposed to answer.
I don't remember that.
Okay, here we go. When did we get together? We kind of knew each other back in the late 70s, very early 80s. And there was a big dance in town after an Olivia concert. And so there, by golly, Lynn and I were both single at the time, which was wonderful. And so
It is helpful.
she said, hello, remember me? I said, well, as a matter of fact, I do. So one thing led to another. And
was that true? You remembered her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Sure.
Okay. All right.
And so then we kind of started going out, just being friends and stuff, and liked each other. And one thing led to another. And in September of 1984, she moved all her clothes and her toothbrush and stuff into this house that we still live in. And so it's been 37 years. I think we just had that anniversary.
September what?
We don't know. It's written down somewhere.
Okay, this is what I like about lesbians. We have a lot of anniversaries.
Yeah. We're shooting for one a month still.
Okay, so we'll say the 24th.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. And then what? Oh, so that was that anniversary. How'd we get together or when or what? So then she moved in and then that was that. And we've been here ever since.
Good. So did you then go to the Division of Labor? Who was going to do what?
Oh, no.
You were just glad to see her?
Yeah, I would have done a lot of things, but she didn't ask me to, so that was fine.
Good.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Now we have more discussion about Division of Labor than we ever did.
That's for sure. I understand that. It comes with the maturity of the relationship.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go. This is part of the growing old together.
Yeah.
That's an experience we didn't know we were going to have, did we?
Yeah, it's different than I thought.
How is it different?
Well, just like in all these ways, you know.
Just like now we're doing this, talking about doing a legacy project.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's right.
That's right.
Serious.
You're having a baby this late in your life.
What? Oh, you, Diane, are having a baby and we are it.
Yeah, we are it.
You have a lot of wisdom on that line. Yeah. So then after you moved in, were you both working at the time, or employed?
Yeah, I was in the OR.
Susan for sure was.
Good.
Yeah, this is the 27 jobs, different jobs in my 27 years at the same place. So
yeah,
we were good for each other right then because I could teach her what stability was like, and she could explain to me how She didn't ever apply for jobs. She just waited and somebody'd call or something would happen. She's always been lucky that way. So, but yeah, what were you doing then? Oh, you were in the ICU at the hospital that I was in.
That's right, at the very beginning.
And were you out with your relationship then at that hospital?
Mm-mm.
No.
No, but actually, I think a lot of the people I worked with were aware because of a crazy relationship I had had before that.
Mm.
So anyway, yeah.
So what was the aha moment when you said, this is going to be where I'm going to live, who I'm going to live with, who I'm going to love? Was it before?
Boy, I don't know what it was exactly, but it was really, pretty strong and pretty sure.
Very good. So what's the greatest surprise about your relationship with each other?
That we're still here, I think, together.
It's pretty amazing. Every once in a while we do the math and it's like, whoa.
Oh, I've known for a long time.
It's been a long time. There have been years.
That's a good number of years.
Yeah.
Proud of yourselves.
Yeah.
Proud indeed. Yeah.
And happy.
My parents didn't live that. My dad died, so that was the end of that. Longevity in marriages and stuff, other than my aunt and
Your
uncle, I wouldn't have wanted that. So
How about your brother? You have a gay brother. How long has
I
he
do
been?
have a gay brother, and he and his now husband have been together over 40 years, and I can't remember how many, but several.
Mm-hmm.
And their relationship is considerably rockier than ours, but
Because of health or because of just?
well, because of their personalities, they're way different. And
So
they don't.
if you have disagreements, remember we're advising people now.
What happens when we have disagreements? Well,
What's the way to handle it?
Well, we we do it just like everybody else, I suppose.
I am mouthy and double quick, and Lynn is level-headed, calm, and quiet. So it's usually me who's doing the yowling and the complaining and all that kind of stuff. And
Susan has red hair.
I know.
Some of it, though, is actually turning white. And so some of these issues are not so much anymore, She's letting the red hair go.
I used to say that Lynn was growing my gray hair for me because she's 8 years younger than I am. And
it's been a tough time,
So do you talk it out? Do you just wait for time to heal it?
Talk it out. Depends on what it is. Lots of time, it's just, oh God, here we go again. So then that's that. Take a breath and back up and try to start over again. Because the other thing is, still after all this time, we don't know what the other one's talking about at least 25% of the time. So we have to go,
And what was
did
that?
what you say and what I said, are they the same thing? And it turns out that yes, they were. I'm coming from the left and she's coming from the right. And then when we get in the middle and duke it out, then
Yeah, we
not
did.
really, of course, but
You obviously get through it.
yeah.
Well, you're right, though. Different vantage points on the same item.
Exactly. So that's good.
So have you legally married?
Yes.
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 You wanted to see pictures that were of importance to us in our.
You can send us those. We'll put them in your interview too.
Okay, but I'm going to show you this because
Oh my
this
God.
is our best picture.
This is our wedding.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Look at that, Marge. Oh, that's great.
Yep.
Very nice.
We love that. That hangs in the living room.
Good.
And so
Okay. And
we've been.
where did you get married? In your living room?
No, we got married at Superior Courthouse.
Oh, you did?
We thought that was kind of hysterical. We're getting married in the courthouse.
By the cutest little lesbian judge, Superior Court judge.
I think she was good looking. Yeah.
But she was as big as we are, so it was the 3 little miniature people.
Did you know
Her name was Mary Yu. It still is, of course. Mary Yu was going to marry us. So there was a lot of joking going on around that. But yeah, we went to the courthouse, and it was 3 days after gay marriage was legalized. The 14th time it was, and then taken. You know how that went. But anyway, we got in early on. So it's been 8 years for us.
Good. A little different being legally married.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, not so much on a daily basis, but just in terms of Social Security and life security and those kinds of things.
I agree with that. I felt that too.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard the story that I cried when I got the application. I called Santa Maria to get the application to get married. I had to give the woman the names. Right? She said, Margaret? Right. Okay, so she handed me this application. And I went outside to the car and I started crying because I didn't know how much I'd held inside about this marriage thing.
Yeah.
Legitimate.
You never in a million years thought it was really going to happen.
No, but I didn't even think it was bothering me that much. I was going to years about it. Yeah. So I'm glad to do it.
Yep.
Glad you have done it. Yeah.
When did you get married?
2008, I guess. The last time I was in March, 2008. We got married 2 times. 1978, we decided we'd get married because we had rings.
Yeah.
The person that made the ring said, "Are you guys going to have a party?" We said, "Wow, we hadn't thought of it." So let's have a party. So we had a party. We went to a church ourselves ahead of the party and walked down the aisle. It was empty except for this woman saying her rosary. She was stricken because we were holding hands. And we went to the altar.
Fires and brimstone coming to her.
She was really anxious. So we exchanged our vows and rings, and then we went to the party. And we had a great party. It was nice. And people came because they didn't know what to expect. They thought, so they showed up. You know, came Jim Canellis. You know, he was so responsible for getting us together in the first place. Susan knows him. Anyway, so then there was a little window of opportunity. We were in Portland, 2003 or something like that. And we got married. And everyone was gay. And we were in the courthouse there. It was fun. People stood up for each other. You didn't know. Yeah. And they disallowed that. They sent our check back. So then the third time was the time it stuck. The legal time.
Yeah.
But we always felt married. Just kept working.
Well, it's almost fun to pay taxes now.
As a joint.
Because we're married, filing jointly, just like everybody else.
Right. And getting somebody to help you with that understands it and doesn't give a damn. Well,
I do the taxes because I'm so good. Me and Mr. What's his name? TurboTax.
Oh, TurboTax. Good. You can do that as a business.
And that was it. So being married, filing jointly was a lot easier than having 2 separate people living together with 2 incomes. And
right.
all.
Yeah. No. Good.
You know that one. Yeah. So.
Yes. No, I like it. And I don't want to take it away.
Yeah. No kidding.
We're getting smart ideas about where it's going to go. Okay. I want it to stay. So, any mystery in your relationship?
Any what?
Mystery?
Mystery.
Any surprises that you found out about each other that you,
Well, I'm a big talker. I talk to myself and the cat. And
that's good.
all that kind of stuff. So I get it all out there. And I don't have any mysteries, I don't think. Oh, I know. We went to the county fair and they had one of those machines. where you put in $1 and they send out your who you are and what and all that kind of stuff. So the cards came out, one for each of us. Yeah. And of the 10 items that you were supposed to yes or no about, 9 of them were the same between the two. That and we said that doesn't. How can we not?
Right.
These things, this is science, you know?
There's been a lot of good woo-woo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were looking like you were thinking, and were you thinking about a mystery, a surprise?
I think she was thinking, oh yeah, I remember that now. I mean, putting the things in the money in the cards. I still have those cards somewhere.
I know, you saved those cards.
Yeah.
You run it every time you're cleaning out something, you say, wow, look at all these. Put them back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at the dates on these.
Oh, we were doing what then?
Yeah. How old was I?
I said that.
Yeah. So Lynn's parents live in Southern Oregon and are religious. So when Lynn took me home to meet the folks, they were not tickled, but civil until it was time to go to bed. And they wanted us to each sleep in a separate bedroom. We thought that was hysterical. I would have gone to a hotel because, I mean, who cares? But anyway, so it finally broke down where we could sleep in the same room that had 2 small beds in it. So, and the only reason we got there was because her dad had taken the lawnmower and gone outside to mow the lawn. And
In the dark.
It was dark outside, but he was going to have nothing to do with this conversation. So we still laugh about that. We scared the dad right out of the house.
Right. Did he ever talk about it?
No.
And did you return to stay in those 2 little beds again?
Oh, we went down there any number of times to see them and stuff, but we didn't ever stay with them.
No, we stayed at home.
That worked out well.
Yeah.
That was, and we'd call to make sure my father had to hear that we were safe in that hotel, and then we'd of course go out. Yeah, good old.
Yeah.
So
And my mother in the meanwhile fell in love with her. She just thought she was the best, which made life a lot easier because she spent a lot of years living up here.
I know.
Not with us. No. But
Mother was not easy. Right. That's great. She loved that.
Yeah, she sure did.
Yeah. It helped a lot, I think, to take some of the tension out of all of it.
Mm-hmm. I met her mother many, many years ago.
Many under difficult circumstances.
We all lived through it, but then you were a saint taking care of her. So good to have another to help you.
Yeah.
Not easy.
Yeah, it was a challenge.
She was a handful for sure.
Mommy and I never got along very well, so definitely it was a challenge.
No, but you took care of her.
I did. She died 3 or 4 days before January 1st, 2000. So we decided that she had waited that long because she wanted to be at the party. She was gone and they were having a big do up in heaven.
So are your parents still living, Lynn?
No.
Oh.
My mother died when I was young, and I didn't ever really know my father. So, and maybe he's alive. Probably not.
What things did you think you'd like to say on this interview? If we record the past to inspire the future. As I talk to younger lesbians, which I don't do a lot of, but they all want a relationship, just like we did. You know, we thought, well, we get a relationship, and we did. We got quite a few relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Trying to go forward with being a lesbian and being solid.
Yeah.
But finding the one that really works is not easy.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true. Yeah, you have to have a couple of practice relationships, I think.
Address
Well, it makes sense, kind of, doesn't it? I mean, you don't get any education or
No,
whatever in thinking about relationships that are gay.
but part of what we're doing here is doing that.
Yeah.
This will go to young lesbians in the archives at Cal State Dominguez Hills.
Mhm.
And they have a group there called Queer, and they'll be looking at these interviews. So
Mhm.
I don't want what you have, but we both have.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
But you know, life is a mystery. It really is. And how things start and how they move on and how they develop and they stop and start again. And, you know, it's hard to anticipate all those things.
it is just like living with the COVID stuff. It's been
Yeah.
planned on, right?
Mhm.
Here we are doing it.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. What's it all about, Alfie?
That's right.
Every day is a new adventure is one of the things that we say all the time. Sometimes early in the morning, sometimes late at night.
Mhm.
And it is.
Yeah.
No 2 days are the same, that's for sure. And be nice. Please be nice.
Kindness.
Kindness is a big factor.
Yes.
Let's go to the simple part. What's something
Yeah.
about Susan that maybe you've never told her that you really like? That's made you really stay in this relationship.
She's funny. She's a funny woman. And she has a good sense of humor.
That's important.
Yeah. It's a big one. We do laugh quite a lot.
I like
And we
it.
talk. We sit out on the deck at about 4:00 in the afternoon, have a beer or something or another, and the sun is shining, and we're on the deck, blah, 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 blah. I'm thinking, wonder what the neighbors think when we're in here laughing like hyenas sometimes. I just wonder what
What are they doing?
are they up to? Yeah.
Still talk. Right.
Yeah.
I like that. So humor.
Absolutely.
Okay, Susan, your turn.
Oh gosh, she's a tender flower, and boy, I'm not used to that. I wasn't used to that. Now I kind of am. But I love that. That makes me be nicer. And she already knows this, but I'll tell everybody that
Tell the world.
her name is Roll, and I have called her for years my role model.
Very good.
And she is. She is. I've learned to be a nicer person by being with her and seeing how she deals.
She
and
gives me a
talks.
lot of grief about it sometimes.
A big role model.
No.
What?
Just about life in general.
Oh.
But we inspire each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
We see our partner do things, we think, wow, I would never do that. And then you try it. Say, well,
Okay.
I can do that too.
I have a demo to show you. I would never do this, and then you do it. Can you see this?
Yep.
This was from a trip we took to Mexico, and so we took Pepto-Bismol, and it makes your tongue turn colors black. And we didn't know that because we'd never done it before.
I didn't either.
Yeah, so there we are in the mirror with our Pepto-Bismol tongues, which is.
So having fun is a big quality.
Yeah, we just laugh. It's good.
I
Yeah.
was so impressed you sold your house and went to Germany in a heartbeat.
Oh, well, I didn't sell the house. We just rented it out, which was the smartest thing we ever do. And that was another thing. When we went to Germany, Lynn was, she wasn't in the service, but she was a rent-a-person for a couple of years. So, of course, back then, we weren't married yet.
I see.
So we couldn't live on base. I couldn't go on base unless she was there to meet me at the gate, and it was a gigantic pain in the butt.
Right.
So I lived off the German economy, and she spent her days with the military. She didn't know what military language is all about, so she's going nuts pulling her hair out. I'm looking all over the department stores in Germany for cinnamon. You know what they call it in German?
Oh.
Zimt.
Okay.
There's not even a hook there. But anyway, it was a pain, and it
She'll
would be a
remember it
lot
her whole
It's how it
life.
makes you feel if you taste it.
easier. So anyway, yeah.
I was glad you came back.
Yeah, we were glad to get home too.
Mhm.
It was a great experience, but
In your stash there that you wanted to show us? Any other photos?
here's this is a good one from the olden days when we were first getting together.
Wow, that's a great picture.
Then there's this was my
All right.
younger
This is
days.
the sexy Susan.
And then this is Lynn and our cat Fatty.
Uh-huh.
And this is the Indonesian couch. I love that couch. I love the pattern. I just loved it.
Love it.
So we had it long after we should have gotten rid of it because it wasn't looking so great anymore.
Memories.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you for this and congratulations for your wonderful relationship.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We are the lucky ones.